we place our hands on the low belly, I want you to call to mind that we're collecting. We're consolidating, we're collecting qi. And this is the battery storage area they call the lower dantian or the hara. And so we start out just trying to create some stability in our body. And as we become more stable in the body, then it affects the mind. It carries over into the mind. So what everyone needs in this day and age is mental, emotional stability, particularly mental and psychological. And we can work at that through the body. So feeling the weight, try to balance your weight evenly, the right to the left foot. Take a moment, create your intention. Even if it's just being empty space, because you know when you're empty space, you suck the qi into you. And then step the feet apart and hop. Just begin to shake it out. Pattern interrupt. Whatever you need to rattle. Shake, rattle, and roll. Letting go. Letting go, creating the space. And then right off the bat, we'll just hold it. We'll just do something very uncharacteristic in our society, is just be still and do nothing. There's nothing out there in the media that's encouraging people to be still and do nothing, but this is exactly what most people need because it's calming and you gather energy. Is immediately when you stop directing your senses outward, you start gathering energy. And then inhale, reaching up, exhale, bringing down the heavens. That's a grounding move. And we go right into knocking on the door of life. You might hear some thunder in the background. And just swing and tap. Let me know if you ever get a little spinal adjustment in this spinal pop I just did. But tapping the hip bone, tapping the Ming Men at the lower back. Try not to be sloppy. A lot of people have a tendency to just be sloppy and fling their hands anywhere. But we really want the back hand to land on this Ming Men. That's it. And looking over the shoulder, making your spine move in a spiral. Two more. And last one. Oh, actually, it's not the last one. We have to do our shoulders nest. So with the loose fist, tapping the lung one point just underneath the shoulder. Beautiful. And then just let it slowly begin to unwind. Let it be organic. Notice that it just doesn't abruptly stop. Great. And then right into the hip circles. Yes, legs stay more or less straight. And that's it, Muktabai. Really driving it from the dantian. Yes! In fact, you can close your eyes if you want and try to put the your center of consciousness right here below the navel, as if this is where you exist. And make the circle from there. That's better, Robert. It's actually better. So sometimes we find it better when we close our eyes and feel it.
Yeah.
The legs are more or less straight here. It could be just ever so slightly bent. The hands just hang. Because a lot of these movements that we're learning are core initiated. They're initiated from what's called the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton means the axis. This is good. And then go the other way. Still driving the car from the hara. And just with the eyes closed, just creating a simple shape. And as you drive it from that area, you should feel your whole lower back and your waist become active. This is good. Just the kind of thing you need to do after Thanksgiving, right? Last one. Great, and bring it to a pause, and we're just going to hold our empty space now. And notice what is still moving. Something's still moving, even though our hips aren't moving anymore. Exhale, press it down. We're going to go right into our shoulder Qigong. So we'll bring the palms out in front, pull back to the waist, internally rotate the arms, and let the fingers come down long. Very long fingers, an internal rotation of the arm. And this in of itself could be intense. But to take it further, we're going to take that left ear to the left shoulder. And then if you want to add the nod, you can. If it's enough just to tilt your head, then you just can just stay there. But really taking your ear to the shoulder, you should feel very long here in the neck. Great. And release. Back to neutral. Hands come out, palms up. Inhale, pull it back to the waist. Fingertips toward the waist. Internally rotate. Ear to shoulder. So it's not, yes, it's a pure lateral movement. We're not turning the head at all. It's just ear to shoulder. This gets long. That's it. And then adding the nod if you wish. You should feel this all the way down, spinning and spiraling down your arm. Great, and release. Now we do the external rotation, so backs of the hands together, we swim just like we're doing the breaststroke. Hands come back to the kidney, and then external rotation. Straighten the arms, my knees are slightly bent, and then left ear to left shoulder, big long line on the right side of the neck, and nod. And let it go. Last one, we swim back to the kidney and extend externally rotated arms. This is it. Right ear to right shoulder. Already feeling it in this opposite hand a lot. And then nod. This is going to affect all the meridians. We have 3 yin and 3 yang on each arm. They cross the shoulder joint, they go up into the head and all the way down to the fingers. Great, and release. Whew, hold. Emptiness stance. Press it down. Interlace, turn the palms inside out for fireworks. Inhale, press, 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 press. Open, 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 hop, and swing. Interlace, press. Open, stretch, 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 open, and hop. Release it all. Couple more. Inhale, big tension. Open, 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 ha. Last one. Open, 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 ha. Great. Hands together, great. Right to the wrist rotation. The flying lotus, or the rolling lotus. Great, and the other way. Shake it out. Hop, 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 hop. Great. And we swing. Throw in the water. See if you can initiate this movement from your upper arm bone, the humerus bone. So the lower arm from the elbow down, they're just following the lead of the upper arm. Does that make sense? So it's not initiated from the hands at all. The hands are just, they just happen to be attached, so they're going. Great, 2 more. Last one. All right. Okay, flying crane. I'm not sure if we've done this one yet. So here's the feet. I'm turning to the side so you can see my feet. My feet are just, I'm stretching the, what's called the dorsal foot. So I'm tucking my toes and I'm getting a long stretch on the top of my foot. Okay, so as I'm doing this, this is the feet of the crane. And the hands start to come up. Yeah, so the wrists are doing actually the same thing that the ankle is doing. It's the same stretch, dorsal. So let's bring that wings all the way up. Keep the feet going and exhale, bring it down. Flap the wings down. And we'll do a couple of these. Stretching the top of the ankle. And flapping the wings. Last one. Great. Now we're going to do the other way with the feet. So you know how we do the toes when we're sitting on our heels in Thai Angel? We're going to go this way with the feet. And then we're going to do the same thing with the hands. So interlace the fingers. That's right. We're just warming up the toes. We're warming up the fingers, the hands, and open. Press up. Flying crane, part 2. Really stretch the roots of the fingers open. This helps your whole body become flexible. Last one. And hold. Pressing it down. Okay, feet come together at the knees already. Feet are all the way together, hugging the knees together, and make these circles. Other way. I did 9. So don't skimp on this. Don't cut corners. You should really feel your thighs starting to heat up here. Woo! And separate, hang. Hang, and then the swing is optional. But sometimes it feels good to swing. Sometimes it feels better to just be static. So I really want you to find what your body likes. You can rock if you want. I find myself now I'm wanting to rock back and forth. That's totally fine. Great, bend the knees, tuck the chin, rolling up, inhale. Arms circle back and behind, gather chi. Exhale, pull it down into the body. Feet together. So the reason that we don't want to skimp on this thigh work is because we're saving our knees. Strong thighs makes for happy knees because then we don't strain our knee because our thighs are doing their work. So here we're going to take the Charleston, separate the knees, and make that big circle. And if you've been working at the same level for a long time, I want you to challenge yourself to go one notch deeper. Woo! So you really feel some heat start to kick up in your thighs. Great, go the other way. 1, 2, I'm feeling it. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Separate a little farther. And hang. Open up the backs of the legs. Rocking if you want.
Great. Hands come to the ankles or the feet. And we're just going to do these wide squats as we've been doing. So this is continuing to warm up the thighs, the upper leg. Dropping the bum, try to get your thighs parallel with the floor. Great. And then when you're ready, turn your toes out. Actually, let's take a little break. Let's walk the hands forward. Little jump. Come right into child's pose. Soften and deepen into the inner hip crease. Beautiful. Rolling up. So placing your hands just right out in front of you. So here's the transition, okay? If you want to take it on, here's the transition. So we're kneeling, right? We're just going to tuck our toes, and if we can just take a little hop. We'll just take a little hop, and we'll go right back into Prasarita. Yeah, I didn't see it, Robert, but I'm sure it was good, whatever it was. Okay, hands on the ankles, side to side. Just still getting warmed up. Lowering that sitting bone toward the heel. But how low you go is completely up to you. I'm not going to my maximum. All I'm doing is I want to feel my thigh start to work nicely and evenly. My weight is spreading into the foot that I'm lunging toward. Two more. And last one. We come back into Prasarita Padottanasana. We hang forward. You can do whatever you want with your hands. I'm going to put mine in line with my feet. Rolling my inner thighs back. Inviting my knees to open, the backs of my knees. And then bend the knees, tuck the chin, we roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reaching out, gathering the space, pull it down the front of the body. Nice chi massage. This is it. I love how you're taking it nice and slow. And then hug the tree. Only tree huggers generally do yoga. Okay, pressing it down. Okay, so before we go to the floor, I want to experiment with a new strategy to get into the spinal roll. So remember before I was having us dive forward and roll up? Well, it was Kristen that helped me realize that there's a whole other way to do it. It might be easier. We round first. You round, so we can actually round, we can hug the tree. And I want you to feel your tailbone coming towards your crown of your head. And then you just roll it up the spine. You round and it rolls up. You see what I mean? So
So we're kind of going into it from the opposite direction. If it helps you to take your arms out like you're hugging someone, you can. But this, instead of how I was having you do it before, instead of opening the heart and diving, we're retracting the heart and rounding. Yes. So retract the heart. That automatically makes the tailbone come forward. And then just roll it up the spine. And so let's just all work on this on our own for a couple rounds, a few more rounds. And it might even help you to close your eyes and to feel it. Because once you make this hug, this round, there's really only one way the spine can go. It's got to keep going. It's making that S curve. You round, you push your feet in the floor, and it rolls up the spine. This is good. Two more. And last one. And now we're just going to hold. And feeling all through your body, something is still in there waving. Something is still in there doing the snake. Great, press it down. All right, so let's turn the toes out. We're going to do a squat tonight instead of horse, because we've got something else that's later that's going to be our horse substitute. But I do want to do 3 dynamic squats. The third one we're going to sit down. So, and also we're going to need our brick. So, Mukta Bai, I just want you to go down to your comfort level and then press right back up. Okay? Inhale, reaching out. And exhale, coming all the way down to your safe maximum. Great, and pressing up. Inhale. Exhale, press the arms. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale. And press. Try to move slow and intentional without any jerks or fidgets. Okay, so if you're able to do any kind of twist, so Robert, I think you're all the way down. We're going to grab our right foot with our left hand and then extend that right arm up to the sky. 1, 2, 3. That's it, Mukta Bai. Just do the best you can, wherever you are. Back to center and change. Change legs, grabbing the ankle, and turn. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, all that's going to happen from here, we're going to sit down. So however you can sit down. Right. So did we do this 90-90 last time?
No.
No, we didn't. Okay. Well, this is what I've been working with the last few days. So before we go into our lying down position, we're going to come into this one. So the legs are wide. And we're just rolling it back and forth. You can take your navel back. Keeping that 90-degree angle in both legs, making that beautiful shape. It's like a swastika, Indian swastika. This is good. Navel backing in. Great. And on the next one, we're going to take it over and take it all the way. Kiss the forehead to the floor and then bring it up. Careful not to bonk. That's it. And now spiral it all the way back up. Switch the legs and circle around. Touch the forehead. Touch. Inhale, coming up and circle. Keep going. Legs. Arm makes a nice circle. Touch the forehead. And up. And circle. Legs. Touch. And up. Last set. Switch. Circle. Try to keep both legs making that really nice 90-degree angle shape. Uh-oh. Look to my left to get a cup of tea. And coming up. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's sit in Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together. We'll see if she's going to come back. All right. She went to the kitchen to have a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, no worries, I'm just kidding. All right, let's lie down. Let's have our brick on hand. I'm going to use my yellow brick tonight. Whew. Okay, resting in Baddha Konasana. This is a great stabilizing posture. You notice I have my hands on my belly. I'm collecting all the energy that I've stirred up, I've liberated in my body, in and around the body. Now I'm going to close my legs just like a book, and I'm going to wrap my hands and just kind of do this hugging the knees to the chest. Kind of an upward facing child's pose. Great. Okay, let the inside foot, that's the foot that's closest to your computer, let the inside foot step down. The outside foot will stretch straight up and we'll take the ankle circle. Because even though we did the crane, the flying crane, we still didn't get that circle. And going the other way. Great. And just switch legs. Now extending up that inside leg, outside leg comes to standing, and then do the ankle circle over here. Keeping your shoulders relaxed on the floor and the back of your neck long. And then going the other way. Woo! Yeah, that's strong. Okay, hug it back up again. This time, we'll take these hip circles.
And then going the other way. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our ab sequence that we all really enjoy. So the first thing that happens, the leg are just going to come up, 90-degree angle, pressing the lower back to the floor, the lumbar spine, and pressing the navel down to the spine. And we start to make these little tiny touches. And so just keep in mind that you're totally in charge of how much work you're doing. Because if you want it to be harder, you just reach your toe farther away from your bum. Okay, and I want you guys to remember that faster isn't better with this one. Remember, we talked about Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke Rodriguez. So we want to be more like Slowpoke Rodriguez here. Woo! Two more. Yeah, when you reach your toe away, you really start to feel that, absolutely. And then Baddha Konasana. Hands on the low belly. Neutralize and collect. Collecting and storing prana, the currency of the cosmos. Okay, feet come to standing. The next one will be scissor. Now, just like any pair of scissors, you know, those little scissor jingies are straight, right? So these are our scissor. So don't let them bend, okay? How many of you, like, will cut your paper with bent scissors? Nobody, right? Straight scissors, arms out, navel down, lower back down, and then begin to lower one leg and then the other. And again, you don't have to lower your leg that, wow. You don't have to lower your leg that far, but you might. You might be able to gently touch your heel. But try to keep your legs straight and your lower back down to the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. That's right, Slowpoke Rodriguez. Woo! Two more. Last one. Okay, we get to rest again. And stabilize. Letting yourself just be an empty space so you can fully feel the prana running through you, the chi. Great, close the legs. Here we go, reverse bicycle. So it's the down leg, it scoops, sneaks out along the floor, navel stays down. This is better, Muktabai, but you were being speedy before. But this, in this bicycle race, it's Slowpoke Rodriguez that generally does better than Speedy. And if you find your shoulders starting to hunch up, just relax them down. Two more. Amazing. Last one. Okay, this time we're going to rest up on our brick. So slide your block right underneath your sacrum bone, the flat bones, perfect place for a brick to go. Bringing the soles of the feet together. And just drape your body over that brick. And you should feel the space between the navel and the pubis getting longer, and the space from hip bone to hip bone also becoming longer. Okay, closing the legs. Here we go, Robert, our favorite. Seahorse. So I'm extending my outside leg, my inside foot's coming to my shin, and I'm just going to touch the heel. Woo. Keeping the integrity of my abdominals. And hopefully we're feeling this in the lower abs on the straight leg side. Okay, two more. Last one. Woo! And switch. Are you up on something, Muktaba, or are you flat on the floor? Oh, very good. Wow. Oh, you got a brick. Amazing. Okay, let's do the other side.
I have a brick.
You got one.
Ah,
Amazing.
yeah, I think so too.
You have two?
No, I have one.
Okay, well, one's better than nothing, but I didn't know that you had that. Because I really like bricks. They're one of my favorite props. And so if everybody who comes has two, we can do a whole little practice, you know, just with the bricks. Wow. Okay, last one, last seahorse. Wow. Woo! Okay, we're resting. Resting now up on the brick. And soles the feet together, taking that back bend. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's close the legs. Now we'll remove the brick, but we're going to press our sacrum up into a bridge pose. You can take your hands down. I just have my fingers wrapped around my heels, and I'm pressing my sacrum up. So this is to give a counter pose for the abdominal work. So pressing the sacrum up, 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 pressing into the heels. Heels have to press down, 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 and you should feel this in your glutes. Okay, and then we roll it down one vertebra at a time, just like pearls on a strand, and then roll it back up. So just take a couple of bridge rolls at your own pace. And trying the best you can to articulate each vertebra. See, this is one of the things that we really refine in yoga practice is we have this realization that our spine isn't just like one unit, you know, it's all these little units. What, 7 plus 12 plus 5? Plus the sacrum and the coccyx. So 19, 24. Woo, 2 more. Great, and then the last one, we're going to stay. Push into your heels, lift up to your maximum. Bring the sternum up. Heels press, glutes, you definitely feel your glutes. 1, 2, 3, and lower down, Baddha Konasana. Stabilize. Great. Okay, closing the legs. Here's our transition. Behind the knee. And we roll up. Yes! Scoot it back. Heels come in close. Here's our favorite, Robert. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Over. Thai angel. Yes. That's how we get it. We just keep hammering it, and then one day it actually works. Okay, in this Thai angel, let's take both of our arms up. Just grab your elbows. Try to draw your upper arm behind your ears. Ribs backing in. Open, open, open. And open. Great. Let's come into cat. And taking these cat rolls. Just keep going. I just have to check to see where we are in time here. All right. Great. After your next one, let's come back to child, and we're going to do these rolls that we've been doing that we're really almost addicted to at this point. Rolling into this kind of lazy cobra with the knees down, press right back into child. So just take this back and forth. Knees stay down. Moving the spine like a wave. And again, so we're not forcing anything. We're just letting it roll. And if we're lucky, we might go a little bit deeper each time. But we definitely don't push. Okay, last one, inhale. Little cobra, and then tuck the toes, whoo, back to dog pose. Let's have our legs wide in this dog pose, a little bit wider than normal. Okay, and then just straighten your knees, any amount, straighten your knees. Great. And let's come down. Let's just sit in Manduka for a second. Knees wide, toes together. How are the backs going? No problem in lower back? All right, all right. Okay, so we're going to go into our plank work. So the first one we do is from that plank, okay, flat like a plank, navel's lifting, lifting, lifting. We're just going to touch our knees. So keep in mind that the bum does not bob up and down at all. It's the only thing that's moving is your knees. Your knees drop and they come right back up. The rest of the body is exactly like a plank. Yes, it's good, Robert, except tailbone down a little bit more. Woo, this heats it up quickly. 2 more. Last one. Wow, let's take it all the way down to the belly. And then we'll take the Sphinx. So in the Sphinx, remember that the forearms are on the floor, the pelvis is on the floor, and the tummy is on the floor. It's only from the last rib up is peeling off the floor. That's right. Great, rolling it down, pushing back into Thai Angel. So you guys can either sit in this Thai Angel to watch the demo, because I can't remember if I did this with you, or you can sit in Vajrasana, however you like. Better in Thai Angel, to be honest, but you know, you have to gauge that yourself. So I think we did this. So from plank, it says the knee comes in, and we shoot it into one-leg dog. This heel, it doesn't matter if it comes off, it's okay. But we just bring it in, squeeze, and then extend. Did we do this one last time you guys were here?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And then did we come in, the last one, what I want to do is slide in onto the knee like this. So this is, it's a big flexion. I don't think that we did this one, did we? Robert didn't do it. It's not pigeon. Oh, I know, Mukta, you did it when Kelly was here. So we'll just give it a go, Robert. If it's too much, you can lift yourself up. Okay?
Yep.
So starting from plank, okay? Inside leg, it goes squeeze in and kick it up. 1. Squeeze in and kick it up. 2. This is it. Squeeze in and kick it up. Did you hear that? Squeeze in, kick it up. This is the last one. This one, actually, we're just going to slide it right through, right on the knee. Back toe stays tucked. That's it. Look at you, Robert. No problem. Lifting up. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Step it back. Other leg. Ready? Here we are. We're in dog. Okay. Second leg. Come to plank. Bring the knee in. Squeeze and kick. In, squeeze, kick it up. In, 2 more. Last one. Woo! Squeeze. And then that knee comes right down to the floor. Keep the back leg toe tucked. Straighten that knee. Lift the heart in your mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Gorgeous. Okay, let's come to dog pose, our last working pose, okay? Dog pose. We're going to take that outside arm, we're going to cross it over, we're going to reach the inside leg. Parivorta, if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, and 3. Great. Here we go. We're going to lower all the way down. And just resting the head.
Wow. Do you guys hear that thunder?
All right. So let's come back into, we're not going to do Sphinx. We'll see if we can roll into a couple cobras. Now we've been working really hard. Just taking a couple of rolls up. This is it. Last one, we hold it. That's it. Really engage the glutes. Shoulders down from the ears. 1. This is it. Move to by 2, 3, and lower down. Bending the knees. Let's windshield wiper the legs. Great. We'll turn onto our side for the reclining Buddha. Now we're going to do both Buddhas tonight. I think last time we just did the one. So bend the bottom leg. This is to neutralize the back. Taking the top foot and stretching that up to the sky. Great, lowering that down. And we go into version 2, up onto the forearm. Okay, now we're going to have the option to go into the forearm Vasisthasana here. So, but make sure, it looks like both of you need to take your foot back. Yeah, press the knee back. Okay, ready? Inhale, press down into the forearm. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and if you choose, see if you can stack that foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no takers. And bring it down. Okay, fair enough.
Let's change sides. Bottom leg will bend. Top leg, grabbing that arch of the foot. And like I said, I don't think I said it, it does not matter if this top foot straightens, top leg. If it does, then that's fine. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3. Lower down. And we take the second variation. Okay, so as you guys are getting stronger, you're going to be able to do the full posture in no time, okay? I really see it coming in both of you. Inhale, pressing up, and lifting those hips. Pressing that edge of the foot down. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. And lower down. Okay, we did it. That was the work. That was the work interval. So now let's come back to the back and see if we can collect all this energy that we stirred up. And just claim it. You know, it's yours. You did a huge cleanup mission. With all this work. Great. Last posture, figure 4 with the outside leg extension. So if you need a strap, in fact, I'm going to use my strap tonight as a good, setting a good example. So I have my inside leg crossed over. And then when you're ready, we'll take the strap, we'll loop it around the other leg, and we'll extend this up. Double dipping. If you feel anything in this knee, this bent leg knee, make sure that you just flex this foot. Great. And we'll change sides. Crossing that inside leg now for figure 4. Reaching under the bent leg, around and hug. And here too, we want to make sure our shoulders are relaxed.
you're ready, we'll take the strap, loop it around the other leg. And pull this in. Wonderful. Let's release that. Back to Supta Baddha Konasana. We got one more. We're going to just take the twist and then Shavasana, okay? And we're done. You guys did great work. So all that's going to happen is this outside or this inside leg is going to straighten. The outside foot comes to the knee and take it over, spinal twist. Be sure to extend that opposite arm away from the twisting side. And roll to the back. And switch. Big, long spinal twist. So this opposite arm is long, the lower leg is long, the spine is long. Great, rolling back to the back. And let's take a well-earned Shavasana. Just lie flat. Palms of the hands, roll up to the sky. Let your legs just flop open. And really integrating all those shapes, all those moves. You guys did amazing.